Hello everyone, welcome back. This is episode 34 of my podcast, Brain Dribble, and this is the first video edition. I'm having some shitty wine and ooh, that's bad. It's not good. It's really bad. That sip hit worse than other sips did before that. Like that was one of the worst tasting things I've had in a little while. Ugh. But we're drinking that because I bought it. It was like literally $5. So it's shitty for a reason. It's some Pinot Gris, some Srini cheese. Okay. Sure, that's what I said. Yup, that happened. That came out of my face. That is the sound that you heard. So where to begin? Well, as of me recording this, okay, so this chair, do you hear this? You see what I have to deal with? It is not good. I would not prefer it to be this way. My chair is really loud, and that's a bummer, but it doesn't have to be. I could get a new chair if I really, really wanted to, but the thing is I don't want to. I'm too lazy. So you're gonna have to deal with these sounds. That happens sometimes. It's part of life. Chair sounds are part of life. It's gonna keep happening and you're gonna get used to it. Because I'm not gonna sit here, what am I gonna do? Sit at here and edit and take it, just cut out every single time my chair does that? That's not worth it for me, okay? So I'm making you suffer for me, is what it is. I'm making your life worse and mine better. I'm like, these motherfuckers, they'll still do it. They'll still fucking listen, and I don't have to do shit about it. So one time I was at this party and I was scared of shots for a while. I was a very careful drinker at the beginning. The first night I ever drank, I had 3 beers, and I was like, whoa, I gotta stop, and I just stopped and I drank water. Cause I didn't know what being drunk felt like, so I was very, very careful about it. And I still am usually pretty careful when I drink. I go into self-care mode. I go, okay, gotta make sure we drinking water, drinking water. But I was always scared of shots because just the concept of like, okay, this is an entire alcoholic beverage, this is it. That just sounded, it smelled like pain. Like I tasted liquor before and I was like, I would not want to put that in me. I wouldn't ever want to do that. And so I was scared of shots for a long time, so much so that one time I was at a party and I was given a shot. I didn't want to take the shot, so I went upstairs to the fridge and I put the cup in the door and I put water in the cup to dilute the vodka. I had water and vodka. That was my drink. It was fucking terrible, and I immediately was like, I should have just taken the shot, and that's how I knew taking a shot would be better. So now I'm not scared of shots because just get it over with. If you're gonna dilute it with water, no thanks. So don't drink vodka and water. That's very bad. That is not good. All right, so here's something that happened to me today. I was driving like you do, and the light was green. The light was green. And I was being very careful to look for people. I had it was in a little bit busy section, and so I had my wide eyes on, and I was looking. I was scanning the horizon for people, and I saw no people, so I go through the light, and there's a dude walking across, like, I didn't hit him. I did swerve out of the way, not to not hit him. If I didn't swerve, I still wouldn't have hit him, but I did swerve because I saw him. And why the fuck would you start walking across the light when it's green, when it's dark out, and you're wearing black? I mean, whose fault would that be? That would be my fault, obviously, because I hit a person. But that's kind of his fault. It is. It's kind of his fault that happened. In the hypothetical, it didn't happen, but it is. You know, that would have been his fault, and there's nothing you could say that'll change my mind. Like, yeah, in the eyes of the law, no, but morally, I mean, it says stop. It says don't walk, and he walks, and he's like, oh, I got hit. Yeah, dumbass. Said don't walk. That's like me walking across a busy street in New York and just jaywalking across the whole thing and thinking it'll be good. It'll, okay, yup, just will go, and people will stop for you. Because if they hit you, then it's their fault. That is a really good way to get, hey, you want cash quick? It's your money and you need it now? And step into traffic, motherfucker. Do it. And guess what? Hopefully you don't die. And if you don't, if you don't die, look, if you're at a point in your life where you're desperate, and you're not enjoying life that much anyway, instead of killing yourself, put the odds in, you know, flip a coin, jump into traffic, maybe get hit by a car. You don't die, but you get so much fucking money that you're good. You can live. You'll get workers' comp, you can sue, you can fucking just rake in those dollars. All because you're just, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Walk into traffic. It could be good. It could be good for your career. You know, you take that money from the settlement, you put it in the stock market, you just feed off a workers' comp for a little while, and then you're fucking rich, baby. I mean, you buy a house with that shit. You fucking, yeah, you might die, but if you don't, it'll be pretty good. That's a good way to, you know, it's a win-win. I don't like life, so let's jump into traffic. If we die, good. If I don't die, it's just fields of green. It is, you're gonna get so much, it is, oh, here comes the money. You know what they say, money, money, money. Cash rules everything around me. Get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. Get it. Get the money. Get the money. Enter a few extra zeros onto your next check. Put it in your bank account. It's good. If they're gonna let you take a picture of a check and then they just, all right, you better put in the right number. What if you don't? What about next check? I get. I'll do 1 penny off, okay? Then what? Who's gonna check? If I do that every check for the rest of my life, if I get an extra penny, I can make, that's 52 cents a year, man. I'm scamming. I'm fucking making that money, dude. I can feed my children with that money. I don't have children. I don't know why I said that, but, you know, sometimes you take on a persona of someone who does have children, you know? Sometimes you just gotta imagine, sometimes you have children. Sometimes you have children, you know? For the just situations, you know? I'll go up to people and be like, oh yeah, my son is is the best guitarist in the world. Just make up bullshit, you know? You're never gonna see them again. Why would you be honest? Oh, my life is a movie. I was gonna say my life be like, I don't know what it was. Okay. Don't have a wife. Don't have kids. Don't have a house. Don't have full-time employment. I'm just a student in his mom's basement. But when I walk out into the world, no one knows anything. I could design my life. I'll walk up to people and be like, you know what, I was a D1 athlete, but I gave it all up to push shopping carts. Yep. I said, fuck no, I don't want to go into, I don't want to be professional, okay? I don't want somebody, you gotta play. Why? You have to play? And I don't want that pressure on me, you know? I don't want that pressure of just, you gotta do it. You have to play. We own you. Actually, you can't even talk. You don't have free speech. We can tell you things that you can't say. And you'll be our little slave boy. You're not gonna be able to say shit. I totally understand why they compare it to being a slave. Like, I mean, they kind of control every aspect of your life, and they're like, you're gonna do this interview. They make a fuck ton of money, right? So you don't want to feel bad for them. They're like, oh, these are millionaires. Why are you, a billionaire shouldn't exist. Billionaires shouldn't exist. Jeff Bezos, okay, so Jeff Bezos could solve world hunger, right? All right, so Amazon, about $1 trillion company altogether, right? He cashes everything out. He lays off all his employees. He takes all that capital and feeds people. How long are they gonna be fed for? And what's gonna happen to the 600,000 people who work at Amazon? Because there's no more Amazon. Okay, so he sells, and also think about this, right? People's net worth fluctuates so much because it's in terms of the stock value. If he sold all of Amazon stock, right? All of his net worth, if he cashed it out, $180 billion. He feeds everyone. How long? How long does he feed everyone for? Food doesn't keep on coming. If he doesn't supply more and more money, they're gonna continue to starve. It's gonna run out. How long does, what, 10 years? Great. 10 years of no hunger. Then after that, you gotta get another billionaire to give it all up. Give it all up. You know? It's fucking, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Whether people are like, he could solve world hunger. As if you pay, it's a one-time payment. Like, huh? Do you understand economics at all? Yeah, dude, he could just, if he wanted to, he could solve world hunger. Alright. Alright, okay. A wise man once said, a poor socialist becomes a rich conservative. I said that, motherfucker, 'cause it's true. We're all selfish. It's so easy for you to sit there and be like, billionaires shouldn't exist, man. Yeah, they should give some of that to me. Why? Why do you think you are entitled to someone else's money? I'm not, and then they'll say, what, are you defending billionaires? That's a real noble stance to take. You have $5,000 in your bank account. You're in debt. I'm in debt because I went to college, okay? I'm in the red, technically. That's a real noble position to take, to defend a billionaire. But why? So, it's so stupid. It's, you know it is. You know it's stupid. But the Twitter mob has decided that billionaires that are evil. The only way to make money, the only way to make money is by profiting off of, by taking advantage of someone else. That's the only way to make money. All these musicians. Kanye West has a fashion line. He probably pays people in China to make the shit real cheap, but like, that's just how business works. You gotta cut corners. I don't know. It's a shit. You do it too. You'd do it too, is the thing. If you understand business, you understand keeping it alive, which I'm pretending I do for the sake of the bit, but like, you know, if you know these things, why are you gonna run in the opposite direction? It's like, you know what, we should pay them more. It's, you know, obviously they should, but that was a bad example. You know what I'm trying to say. Musicians who, okay. A musician goes on tour. He's very popular, the little popular guy. He goes on tour. And people buy the tickets. And people stream his music because they like his art. He makes a lot of fucking money this way. And now that he's rich, now that he has, Dr. Dre is a billionaire, isn't he? Because he made beats. And that you can't, no, it's bad. Who's in pain there? A musician. Should be in a higher tax bracket because they make $1 million. So 500, like half of it. It's so easy for someone to say that they deserve other people's money until it's them, you know? That's all it is. It's that fucking Holocaust quote. There was no one to come, there was no one, and I said nothing all the time, and there was no one, what the fuck is it? Then they came for me, and there was no one to defend me. And you know the real rich people, the taxes, they're not paying. They don't pay it because they're the rulers. They're in a different class. Why would they design the rules to be like, okay, I mean, more people, you know, they find ways to use their accountant to fucking make sure they pay no taxes. It's stupid. Stop complaining. It's never been easier in the history of the fucking world to just be alive. Here, watch this. Try it. Real quick, try it. Don't die. Whoa, you did it. Now keep doing that until you do die. Where does fucking, like, oh, I need more. I need more. More money will solve my issues. More money. Give it to me. Now I understand there are fucking people who, like, then just let them die. They deserve it. Oh, those people in Yemen? It's part of, I don't know. It's part of yin and yang. There's rich, so there's poor. You don't get, I don't know. That's how it works. It's too late. It's too late. That's already how it works. So, are you gonna keep complaining and try to dismantle the system from the ground up with grassroots movement, dude? We're gonna fucking unravel the whole thing. We're gonna do it over. We're gonna start this thing over. Oh yeah, with what? You know? Okay, you don't like the rules? Make the new rules. How about this? How about this? Everybody who thinks that communism's gonna work, they make their own little society in fucking, where can we send these motherfuckers so that they'll start their own little community in rural Wyoming. No, they can all go to Portland, Oregon. They already did that with the fucking, what was it called? Swag? Chad. Much better. I mean, it may as well have been swag. Societies West are garbage. Societies, comma, Western. Society is, comma, Western are garbage. Western society, I mean, hey, that's a... I can get on board with that. I don't really like money. I don't think you should strive. Why is that? So here's my thing, right? You need more money. Why is that success? Cause chances are you're not gonna be a millionaire. You're not. Chances, it doesn't mean you can't try, but that doesn't mean it shouldn't be your life's focus to be rich. Okay, you're rich. Now what? You just keep doing life. You do life real good. You woo. Then you die. Okay. You know, you're gonna die either way, so there's a lot of value in acceptance. Just fucking look, I get it. I'm the guy who pushes the carts. And you know what? It's fine. I'll keep doing it for the rest of my life. Sure. I'll push carts so damn good that no one would ever even bother. I'll just do it to me. I'll push every single cart in this goddamn country. I'll push them all the shopping carts. I'll throw out everybody's garbage. I'll touch their poop. Be more like me. I gotta figure it out. Be more like me. It is the only way to be. I got it, dude. I figured it out. We're all gonna die, so money doesn't matter. So what do? What do you need? I need music, a laptop, and a guitar, a pencil. That's about it. Like I don't know. After college, I'm thinking about going on like a road trip. I want to go see the world, man. I want to see this goddamn country so good that you wish you saw it the way that I did. I want to see this country so good that it is... Give up. I already saw it. I mean, I feel like I've seen everything. No, I haven't. I was gonna say I feel like I've seen everything just watching like videos and shit, but like, I really haven't. I want to go on nice hikes. I want to go on a hike. I don't know, man. You just don't... There's... Why is money success? Is all my thing. That, you know, I think the least you can work, actually, minimalism, if you could just don't do as much as possible, then life is pretty fucking great, you know? Just stop. Stop wanting. There's no point. There's no point to be like, I want to get that. I want to have it. I want to have it. Okay, you got it. Then what? Then you got it. And then there's a new goal. And the new goal is something more expensive. And then you go down this rabbit hole, which I would argue that money's a drug. It definitely, spending money definitely releases dopamine. So if you're addicted to numbers and getting that cash, dude, getting that bag, the moment if you don't make more, you're instantly gonna start feeling like the withdrawal symptoms from having money. Your spending will increase, and so the less you won't. If you make this much money and your spending is down here because this is all you can afford, but if the money that you make is up here, then I just realized that this is a podcast and only people who are watching it. Point is, it is more, you're gonna spend more the more you make, and you don't want to. Why would you spend? You're gonna get chubby. I've been trying to focus on picturing how long of my life I dedicated to purchasing items. And let me tell you, Wendy's is not worth an hour of your life. I mean, you know, you don't need to spend $12 at Wendy's, but when I get food, I like to get food, you know? $12, yeah, unfortunately, that's an hour of my life. I could have not spent that money, and then I would be an hour richer, is what I'm saying. Okay? I'm trying to put my money in those better spots. I'm gonna be, well, okay, by the time this comes out, I will have already been 22 for a day. My birthday is the 21st. I'm a Aquarius. Interesting how the Myers-Briggs personality type, it's literally astrology. Nice. Good one, Tyler. Astrology. You really got him this time. Somebody opened up to, I matched with someone on Tinder, and they opened up with, what's your sign? And she said, she guessed, I guess there's 4 elements that the 12 of them are broken down into. And she said, I'm either gonna guess you're an air or a fire sign. I don't like Aquarius. I don't know what fucking element it is. Water? Why isn't Aquarius water? It's literally got aqua in it and the guy's pouring the water. I don't know. Apparently it's air. Whatever that fucking means. That's just an instant, like, if that's your first thing, I couldn't, that's a deal breaker. Believing in astrology. Goodbye. I'll never talk to you again. And guess what I did? I unmatched. I mean what I say and I say what I mean, dude. You're gonna believe in that shit? I'm not gonna believe in you. Not even gonna give you a chance. Fuck no. Get out of here with that. Oh, I'm an Aries. Oh, I don't care. Goodbye. But what's your sun? What's your sun? The sun sign and the moon. Where was the moon when you were? What time of day were you born? Where were you born? Hey, that's all these apps because I've had to download them. My friends have peer pressured me into doing stupid shit. I download this fucking app. I tell it what day I was born, what time of day I was born, and fucking where I was born. That's creepy as fuck. Okay, so what is it? It's dependent on your, but okay, so if the point of astrology is to determine where the planets were when you were born, why does it matter where you were? Boom. I just figured out, I just debunked astrology. Well, you're gonna know, and they're gonna sell your information too. Cool, nice. Stupid. Fuck astrology, is what I'm saying. If you bring that shit up to me, I won't talk to you ever again. No, that's a little too harsh. I just don't like it personally. It just never spoke to me. 'Cause I think it's fucking weird. I'm into hippie shit, don't get me wrong. I'm like a peace and love kind of guy. You know, look at this goddamn, look at that goddamn, look at that. Do I not look like a hippie? So I get it. Peace and love, bro, but this shit's not real. Oh no. No, it isn't. No. It's not. Hate to break it to you. It's not real. And that one, I don't even feel like, I'll give every religion its fair shake, you know? I generally refer to myself, I mean, I've become definitely more nihilistic in the past month, but usually I will give all religion a fair shake, you know? It's, how am I, me claiming that nothing is real is just as silly as someone claiming that this one's real, you know? It is pointless to do so, but astrology just ain't it. That's like, what? Like do you worship like the Greek gods or something? Like, do you know what, like, why? Why is it so popular? Is it just 'cause, is it trendy? Does it really speak to people? Do people really want to know what, you're an Aquarius. You can be either really outgoing, but you like your time alone. You're funny, you're not serious, but you understand serious things. You can be serious if you want to. What, like, what the someone's writing this, you dumbass. No, every day the planets report back to Earth and tell us what's gonna happen to you. Because you were born from this time period in this place at this time. And the planets are just they're gonna affect your life. It is so, that's like, it is just, I would rather have no questions answered. I'd rather it be super fucking vague. Also, it's such a stupid fucking religion. I just can't with that one. I just can't. I don't get it. Don't talk to me about it, because I'm not gonna. I just can't even. I can't even pretend with that one. When I was when I was young and impressionable, I looked that shit up and like I found astrology, as you do, and I read my shit, and I was like, wow, that is so me. And like I even like tweeted about it. I was like, this is okay. I won't lie. This is literally me. And then like 5 minutes went by. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. It was just really vague. And I was like, that is like a psychological effect. What is it? The Barnum effect? I looked it up last night. It's literally, if something's vague and it's supposed to be about them, you'll find a way to make it be about you. Like, you don't see how the loophole there? You don't see how someone could manipulate you into purchasing a hand reading or a tarot? It's a scam. It is just as much a scam as any other religion. Oh, believe this and also buy this and donate to give us money. Why? Oh, because if you really cared, if you really wanted to spread a religion, what would money have to do with it? Please, anything will help. Even $5, just 10% of your income, give it to me. 10%? That's how much they expect people to give in the donation plate at church. They want 10%. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that I pushed carts for God. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that every shopping cart I pushed, every garbage I touched was the fucking essence of Jesus in that garbage, in that shit, in that piece of human shit, in a napkin that I touched. There's a little piece of God. Oh yes, God says every second that you work, 10% of that's every 10 seconds you work, every hour that you work, 6 minutes is mine. Yo, maybe that's how Eminem came up with this, the rap god. Rap god? 6 minutes? 10% of an hour? Oh my God. I think I just discovered something. I think I just stumbled upon a little mystery machine. I have successfully talked about nothing for 40 minutes, so I'm gonna throw it over to Past Me, who recorded a, I don't know, just a rant in my car, or I don't know, I got a few ones that I just did walking around outside. So I'm gonna play a little pre-recorded stuff, and then we'll come back. We'll come back and see how you're doing. You know, people are always talking about how, oh, COVID, you gotta stay in, you gotta stay away from people, but they never take into account the fact that being inside and Purelling every other fucking minute, Purelling, just drying your fucking hands out, just cleaning them to a crisp. Just, oh, can't get enough alcohol on my skin. Gotta have alcohol on my skin. I love that. I love that. No, there's never enough of that. You can never get enough of staying inside, away from other people, not mixing around and exposing yourself to fucking bacteria and shit. No, they say stay inside, order food, eat a fucking donut. You're gonna just get fat, and then when you go back out into the world, you're gonna be so vulnerable to this shit, and you are gonna be. I believe in a lot of counterintuitive shit. You know, our brains are wired to think about now as opposed to later, and we're like, oh shit, we need to treat this symptom, which is COVID. It's a symptom of how fucking unhealthy we are as a society. We'll treat this symptom by staying inside and lowering our immune response to fucking, so that we have to get a fucking bullshit you're gonna have to get a vaccine if you don't wanna catch it, because you'll be lowered to this state. It's a conspiracy, man. You gotta get your vitamin D. You gotta get your vitamin D. Get fucking
be healthy, man. You gotta be healthy. You gotta get your sunlight. You gotta eat healthy. You gotta go to the fucking gym. Mix around with the fucking bath. It's just gyms serve a big purpose in being healthy. All healthy people, they go to the gym. And what's at the gym? Other people fucking spitting and coming and shitting everywhere. People shower at the gym. You fucking walk on that gross ass floor someone probably shat on. It's exposing your body. You're being better. You're being better. You're getting healthier by being exposed to this shit. It's counterintuitive, but that's where healthy people exist. Constantly exposing themselves to new. I'll eat something off the ground. I don't give a fuck. I'll eat 7-day-old chicken. I don't care. I'll do it. And guess what? Don't have COVID. And then guess what? If I got it, probably be fine. Now I understand not everyone can do this, but the vast majority of people can. You know, people are like, oh, it's so expensive to eat healthy. It's like, yeah, what? When you upgrade from McDonald's to Chipotle, of course it's going to be expensive. McDonald's is way more expensive than cooking. It is. And don't fucking say it isn't. Don't sit there and be like, no. Yeah. I'm looking at you, bitch. Get off of your fucking ass. Cook. You can get a fucking huge ass meal. Rice, chicken, but it's not a lot. You literally don't have to season it. You can just take the chicken out and stick it in the oven and then just make some rice. Just plain chicken and rice. I bet you could get a meal a week. I mean, a meal, 21 meals a week. Probably pretty cheap with just doing that. Just chicken and rice. It's gonna be boring. Yeah, it's gonna be boring. But guess what? You're alive and healthy. Not eating Chipotle every day. Not eating McDonald's every day. How are poor people fat? You're poor. McDonald's is more expensive than chicken and rice. Cook, you lazy bitch. Priorities, man. It's your fault. It's not COVID, it's you. Just exiting the line at the Dunkin' drive-thru because it was fucking long as shit. Then there was this person who tried to get in the line. I witnessed some road rage, dude. Some fucking idiot trying to get in the middle of the line. You know, when the line forms, there's a big sign that says the line forms this way, and she just drove straight through the parking lot and thought she could, I'm just gonna sneak in here real quick. And so obviously the dude in front of me starts yelling at her, and she's driving a fucking Beetle, fucking punch buggy. She's driving one of those, and this dude first off, this dude yelled at her way too much. Like, bro, calm down, it's Dunkin', first off. But she fucking rolled down her window because I was like, I'm gonna dispel this. I care. And she seems upset. She's a young girl, and she was fucking crying. I don't know if it was because of that or something else, but she was crying, and I was like, I honked, and I got her to look at me instead of him, and I was like, you gotta go around, there's nothing to do. And she was like, I have only 30 minutes, and I was like, and then I literally just looked at her, and I gave her the hands that are like, I don't know what you want me to say, you know? It's just how a line works, and it doesn't matter how much of a rush you're in. It doesn't matter if you're crying. It's not how the world works, bitch. Grow the fuck up! Fucking stupid idiot. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, her mom probably just died of COVID. Oh, I just have 30 minutes. Oh, just go to a different Dunkin'. That's what I'm doing. I gave up after that. I gave up. I was not gonna sit in that line any longer after this fucking bullshit just went down. I'm like, you know what? It's not even worth it. Like, I was looking at the guy in front of me like, man, how much do you really care about your Dunkin' that you're willing to defend your line? Your place in line. I'm the alpha male. I gotta defend my place in this Dunkin' drive-thru. Cause god damn it, if I see another one of those little girls trying to take my place at the Dunkin' drive-thru, boy, I just grab my fucking shotgun that I keep with me at all times. I keep it strapped to my back at all times. Yeah, I carry. This is America. America runs on Dunkin'. Goddamn right, I'm gonna shoot her in the face. Bitch thinks she can just fucking, oh, these little kids, this fucking Gen Z think they're entitled to everything. They're just, everything will be handed to them. They're lying. I worked for this line. I worked for this place in line. I left my home 3 minutes before you and got my place in the Dunkin' drive-thru. And if you're gonna take it from me, this is probably terrible for my voice, but you know, just sometimes you gotta get it out. I wanted to give that girl a hug. If she would have driven around the drive-thru, I would have thought about getting out of my car and offering her a hug, but she's probably scared of COVID, so I can't do that. And it's just not, there's no good way for this to end for any of us. Neither of us got Dunkin'. That dude's probably still waiting in line for his special Dunkin' order. He better get it, or so help me. I hope he doesn't. I hope they don't have any of the donuts that he wants. I hope that they're all out of coffee. I hope there's no more coffee at that fucking store just so he can't get any and it just wastes his time, motherfucker. I hope she goes home and if she waited in line, if she would have gotten the line, I hope that like she, you know, she's avoiding like one of those fucking, what's that movie? Final Destiny? No, Final Destination. Destiny is really just destination. Where are you gonna end up? I hope that she avoided a Final Destination-esque collision where she fucking died, because, you know, you think about life and just where the shit is going, and you're like, man, everything happens for a reason. If it didn't happen, something else would have happened. Karma will always get its way, bitch. It's Britney, bitch.
But yeah, man. Are you ever like, so let's flip that scenario earlier about hitting somebody with your car. Let's flip it in reverse. You ever like almost get hit by someone and they make you feel like the asshole? Like this is their response. They go, they just put up their hand. They wave at you. And that's, oh, sorry. Oops, I almost took out your entire life. Oops. I definitely think, but like, okay, so after I rolled through that green light, after I drove away and I swerved around that dude, I thought to myself, we don't give enough sympathy for people who do hit people. For example, Like, obviously if they're doing nothing wrong in the first place, let's get that under control, okay? No drinking and driving. If you hit someone, that's always your fault. But if you didn't see someone and you hit someone, I don't think that, like, I think knowing you did that and the torment of knowing that you did that might be worse than the actual, like, being hit. Like, you might be, you know, you walk it off. You'll come back if they're good. I don't know, man. It sucks for everyone. And I don't think that, I don't know. It just made you think. It put it in a different perspective where you're like, oh shit. My life could have been upended today. I could have lost everything. I could have hit this dude and then my life would go in a completely different direction. I would never forgive myself. I don't think I would ever be able to deal with that. Like, it makes you almost regret driving in the first place. And yet some people who almost miss you, or they almost hit you, they drive by and they're like, sorry, you know, they just put up their hand. They do the little pursed, not pursed, that's the opposite way. It's like you're about to pronounce an M. You know, they put their lips in and they're like kind of doing the half smile. They're like, if you know, you know. If you're from New Jersey, you know, for sure. That is just... That's your reaction. That's your reaction. My reaction was not that. It was not put up my hand and be like, oh, oops, oopsie daisy, my mistake. This is what I did, okay? Shit, fuck, shit. And I just kind of meditated on it for the next, I'm still doing it. I'm still kind of like shooken up. It fucks you up, man. But like, if your reaction to, oh, I almost fucking decapitated someone, you just hit them with a car and their head goes flying off. You almost do that to someone and then you just wave. I mean, oh fuck. I hate driving for that reason alone. There was one time when I was backing out of my friend's driveway and I hear, because thank God I had my fucking windows open. It was spring and it was warm and I had my windows down and I was backing up and I hear, "Can you stop?" And obviously I do immediately. I don't think I was going fast enough to ever even do any damage, because who backs up that fast? But like, oh, if I hit a kid, oh God, I would never, I just don't. So here's what I'm saying. Stop driving. Or if you do, drive really careful. You ever see a car go down the street and then you look up the street to try and see where it came from? This is so specific. I don't know if any of you get it, then that'll be cool. This is what I did. This is what I did one time. I literally saw a car drive by, looked at where it was, and wondered, like, as if it was gonna be there. I see a car go down the street, it is gone. And I look the other way. What information am I looking for there? Deer, print, fucking the print of an animal. What is it called? Footprint. Foot. I forgot the word foot. Do you ever do that? because I did one time, and it was weird. Like, why would I expect to know where it came from? It's not gonna leave tracks. Looking to see where cars came from, as if I'd be able to tell where they were. Ah, yes, that car it came out from that street. Yes, I know it well. I can tell. Just... That's the smell. That's the sound of me sniffing my nose. I know it doesn't sound... Yes. The car came from this way. I can smell the fumes of the oil being burned. Isn't that great? How you got a little fire. You got a little fire wherever you're going. Just a tiny little... You know what I don't understand? Brakes on a car. Like, I know how... Well, no, I don't. Oh, you know what? No, actually, fucking, I don't know. How do brakes work? Because this is how I would design a brake. And by the way, it would ruin the tires. You probably know where I'm going with this. So, if I were making brakes, I would just have something just push into the tire and just wear it down. Like, what, how do you brake? Does it mechanically, like, slow the movement forward? Is it more about, like, resistance? Because, like, how do you add resistance to something that's going without ruining something, you know? Does it do it to the metal part? That sounds... That's definitely not. It's way too primitive. Is brake oil a thing? Is that a thing? Brake fluid? What is the fluid for? This is my podcast. Hey, welcome to Brain Dribble, where I try to explain how a car works without knowing anything about cars. So you put the gasoline in the tank, and then it is in the car. You press... Okay, so I have a key fob and a push to start. So I push on a button, and that lights off a little lighter in the car, and it starts burning that oil. Not too much though. It takes a smaller bit into a different place where it's safe to burn it. Where somehow the fire won't catch to the rest of the gas. And so then it's lit. And I don't know how fuel works. And it is on fire in your car. And that is how... It's rocket fuel. It literally pushes you. And then that's how the wheels start rolling. The gas actually comes out the back. It shoots you forward. That's how cars work. I know, trust me, I'm a professional. I know what I'm talking about. Look, I know my way. I know my way around a car, okay? You got the front two seats. Sometimes you got back. And sometimes that back is a middle. And there's another row behind that. And sometimes if it's like a big car, long car, if it's long car, then there might even be 3 rows. Or on these really, really big, long cars, there's like 20 rows, and a bunch of people, a guy drives it around, picks a bunch of people up, and they pay for like an Uber kinda, but a vague Uber, because it drops you off. This is the spot. This is where you're gonna go. Get it? You don't get to choose. This is where we stop. This is where we stop. This is where we stop. And you can either get out or not. I don't care. But you don't get. I'm not gonna drop you off at your house, Jimmy. I'm not a school bus. I am a big boy bus, a transit bus. You're gonna have to walk home, bitch. And then there's those really, really big cars that they're like, they swim. And you can like play. You can play shuffleboard on it. A yacht, a fucking cruise. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. Just you're here, so you know. Okay, that's the thing. If you're at this point, then you get it. I don't need to explain to you why I'm saying the things that I'm saying. I don't even need to defend myself, but I keep doing it because I think that you're gonna judge me or something. I think that you're gonna look at me and be like, that dude's not funny. Because I don't know. I really don't know. That is something that I worry about. I worry about how I am perceived. I don't know. Maybe I'm an asshole. I don't know. I hope I'm not. I try to be a good person. I think I have a good heart. I just am not good with emotions. Or like genuine I'm not good at talking to people. I'm good at talking to myself though. I can ramble. I used 3 notes. I can ramble. Yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening or watching. If you found me on YouTube, guess what? If you're watching this on YouTube, there is more where this came from, baby. This is episode 34. There's 33 whole other episodes that you could get your sink your teeth into. Check it out down below. Links in the description, all that shit. And one last thing before I go. If you enjoyed, please feel free to share it with someone who you think might also enjoy it. Love you.